Alright, this is my 2014 Ford Focus SE. Let me start off by saying most of the time I do my own maintenance on my own cars. But here lately, I have been working on a project car, an old Buick, that's been clogging my garage. So I've been taking it to the dealership for oil changes and small stuff like that. Well, the other day I went in for an oil change. And basically, Ford told me, because I requested an oil change and spark plugs, because my spark plugs were, the idle was fluctuating about 60 RPMs, which isn't bad, but to me, that's not acceptable. The car has 32,000 miles on it, and Ford basically told me that there's no point on changing the spark plugs because it's under mileage. These spark plugs are rated for 100,000 miles, and that there's no reason those spark plugs should be changed. Well, I fought back with them saying, hey, it's a 2014 with 30,000 miles. It sits. It doesn't matter. The mileage. I mean, the spark plugs are old. They should be changed. Well, I just got done ripping them out. As you can see, I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great. I mean, compared to the new ones, there is a major difference. They are a little burn up, and like I said, they're old, and I don't run this car very nicely. I do track it. I do run it around pretty hard on the normal streets. I am lead-footed, I will admit. It's not a grandma's car, and I don't treat it as such. But it's just frustrating that Ford basically told me no, that they won't replace the spark plugs because there's no reason to. It's not at mileage. There's no fluctuations, major out of range. There's no check engine lights. So basically, they just kind of turned me away. So I refused to do my oil change there and everything. And I can honestly say I am not going back. I am not impressed with Ford and their decision not to change my spark plugs when it was requested. I'm sure some of you out there have had this issue before when you request maintenance and Ford or any manufacturer just says no because it's not within the timely manner. It's annoying. It's frustrating. When you own a car and you're trying to do preventive maintenance and take care of what you work so hard for, that way it doesn't break. It doesn't let you sit on the side of the road. And Ford doesn't care. So I guess we're going to put in the new spark plugs and see how the fluctuation is. It should be back to normal again.